Today I will demonstrate you how to validate email address in Android using Java. So let's start developing Android Studio project. First of all, you can click on Start New Android Studio project. Then you can choose the empty activity. Then you can click on the Next. Here you can just provide the name of your application. I'm just giving the name of my application is Validate Email Address. Here you can choose the language. I want to develop it in Java. So I'm just choosing the Java. Then you can click on Finish. Now let me mention what I want to do over here. I want to take the one button and one edit text. Whenever user enter any email address in edit text, I want to validate for each character. If that email address is valid, then I want to make the button is enable. Else I want to make the button is disable. So let's start with the design first. First of all, you can click on activity main over here. Now here you can just show the system UI. Now here you can split the screen. Now you can just remove this text view. I don't want the text view over here. Now here you can just add the edit text. Let me mention the here email. It will just allow you to input of a particular email address. It will not validate the email address. It will provide you the @ symbol whenever you enter the email address. So let me take the email address over here. Now you can click on the infer constraint. Now let me change the name of this edit text. I'm just giving the name of the edit text is ed1. Now here you can take the button. Let me take the button, drag and drop over here. Again you can click on the infer constraint. Let me change the name of the button, that is b1. Now I want that this button should be disabled. So I'm just giving here button Android enabled property, that is false. So this button will be false by default. Whenever user enter the email address correct over here, I want to make this button enabled. So let's start with the code first. Here in main activity.java, whenever you are developing any code in Java, you need to find the ID, right? So I'm just getting the ID. Edit text even is equal to find view by ID r.id.ed1. Now here you can get the button also. So I'm just getting the button b1 is equal to find view by ID r.id.b1, right? Now whenever user enter any text in edit text, I want to check for the every character. So I'm just calling the function that is add text change listener. Whenever for each character I want to check the watch, right? So I'm just implementing the text watcher. Here you can call text watcher anonymously, and for this you need to implement the three methods. One is the before text change, on text change, and after text change. I will write the code inside the on text change. Whenever the text is a change, I want to check, right? So here in on text change, I'm writing the condition if android dot util dot patterns dot email address dot matcher, and here you can provide your input. I'm just getting the input from edit text, so I'm just writing here edit text dot get text dot to string dot matches, right? If it is match, then and then I want to move proceed. But students, what happened whenever you are writing here e1, it means this is the object of edit text and this is the local variable of my function. So either I need to declare this edit text as an instance variable, or I need to declare it as a final. Same button b1 I want to use in anonymous class, so I'm declaring it as a final. Now if the email ID is valid, then I want that button dot set enabled true. It means my button will be enabled if and only if my email ID is valid. If my email ID is not valid, then what I will do, set enabled false, and I will just put the message in my edit text, that is even dot set error, and the error is invalid email address. So what I did, I just take the instance of the two variable. One is for the edit text, another is for the button. Whenever user enter any text on edit text, I'm just checking for the each character on text change. I'm just getting the input of the edit text. I'm matching it with the email address. If it is matched, then I'm just making the button enable true, else I'm just making the button disable. So let me just execute this application. See, I'm just providing the email address over here. For example, Parag. This is invalid email address. So it's just giving me the message that is invalid email address and this button is disabled. I'm just passing here Parag at the rate AITS. Still it is invalid. Just I'm passing dot edu, right? So invalid email address message is gone and this button is unable to true. Suppose if I pass dot again it means this is invalid email address. So this button is disable and invalid email address message is came. If I pass here dot in, then it is valid email address. So for every character you can write the code. Even if you can just change the text over here. Suppose if I change that I don't want the at the rate, it means it is invalid email address and the button is disable, invalid email address message is came. Suppose if you pass at the rate, then it will be valid. So this is the way you can validate the email address in Android using Java. That's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.